Panasonic, ideas for life.
Bukit Batok Town Park was the site of the 2013 National Bike Trial Championships. Early morning rain had shifted weather conditions to a much more cooler environment as racers started to stream in as early as 8:30 a.m. to register themselves for the annual tournament. Despite being touted as a very dangerous sport, the passionate bike trial riders were all set to battle it out and pit their skills against each other in the challenging obstacle courses that had been set up amongst the uneven mountainside surface at the park. The championships boasted 3 categories ranging from Opens to the J Senior and the Elite category. The obstacle course was split into 6 different segments along the ridges of the park. Each of these segments were further divided in terms of the difficulty of each category, with the Open segment taking the easier route through the obstacles, followed by the J Senior and Elite. All riders were presented with a small race card, and these cards were to be signed by the course officials when the racers were to complete each of the 6 segments, after which they would exchange the card for a brand new one to repeat the same process while repeating the course again. Championships officially flagged off at 10 a.m. as riders were released periodically into the course. Great skill and technique was observed from the very first minute of the championships as the riders showcased the product of their months of training as they scaled precarious ridges and challenging predicaments within the course. No doubt it was a physical affair as the riders were forced to push past all fatigue to complete the course in order to have a chance of getting a top 3 position in their category. The rain early in the morning did not make things easier terrain-wise, as the riders had to think of the slippery conditions as well as they made their way around the obstacle courses. Despite the challenging nature of the championship, every racer put in their best effort and every one of them completed the entire course without incurring a major injury. The last riders approached the ending point at around 1 p.m. as the officials raced to find out the winners for each category. These winners went on to get a medal as well as a Monster Energy drink from the Monster Energy drink van, which had also turned up in support of the event. Through the growing support of the local bike trial community, the starting round of the National Bike Trial Championships 2013 was an indisputable success, and all there was to do was to gear up for the next round of bike trial action.
So usually the biggest problem would be the choice of venue, because there are many attractive national parks that we organize our competition in the past and also we hope in the future. But of course every national park has been renovating and there are lesser and lesser national parks that actually allow us to hold our events. We used to hold them in Pasir Ris Town Park, Toa Payoh Town Park, Bishan Park. These are very nice venues. And like this year, we only managed to do 2 rounds, basically because only 2 venues were allowed.
For this year, this was the first event lah. This is currently round 2, is it? Yeah. So it was very quiet previously. So right now it's like coming back. So now the events company are coming in, stuff like that. So overall, the competition, it was good lah. The weather was good, everything was fine. Just that, probably because of past years, it was a bit toned down. So some of us start to relax, start to slack. So the competition was a little bit on the tough side. Yeah, although it was relatively simple actually.